everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of my new series, How to Draw. In this series, you will be learning how to draw different cartoon characters, maybe a few just random cartoon things, and overall just a bunch of stuff that involves cartooning and maybe even some realistic stuff, but that'll be later on the road. Let's get this started with an iconic cartoon character known for his ears and great attitude in almost everything. It is Mickey Mouse. Now, before we start drawing, let's take a look at this character and see how far he's come over the years. Mickey Mouse is a cartoon character and mascot of the Walt Disney Company. In 1928, he was created and first debuted in the short film Steamboat Willie back in 1928. It was one of the first sound cartoons, and he's been in over 130 films since, and he still lives on in the hearts of people everywhere. Okay, so today we will be learning how to draw Mickey's face from the front view. We'll be learning how to draw his head when it faces the side view, and we'll be learning how to draw Mickey's body with those iconic red shorts with the big buttons. But first, let's begin with Mickey just facing forward. So you're going to begin with a circle. Draw lightly if you don't have an eraser. I do, but I'm going to try and use it as less as I can, because remember, this is a sketch, and sketches usually do not involve much erasing. That's why you just draw lightly. So, alright, from this point out, I'm going to start doing narration. So the first thing after you've drawn your circle, make a very light, straight line across and up and down, facing up and down, and make it kind of center in the middle of the circle. Now the first thing you're going to do is take 2 points, one to the right of the straight line and then to the left, and then draw a very straight curve across, not very curved, and then make a big oval shape. This is going to be his snout and nose. Now, looks a little something like that. And now the second step is going to be Mickey's eyes, very oval shaped. So you want to make both eyes actually a little bit apart from the center line. So about like this, just a little bit apart from the center line. And you're going to do the same shape for the other eye. It comes right out of his snout. And then we're going to do his pupils in a moment. As you can see, I have to erase and fix it here. But his pupils kind of stare down into the center of the whole, the center line actually. It kind of heads down to the center line. And you want to make it look like he's facing forward, not like he's looking straight into his nose or something. But make it look more like he's looking straight out. Now, I know the light reflection is not working great on this drawing, but still, just we'll point it up a little bit every once in a while just to show you what it should look like. And see, there you go. That's what it should look like. As you can see, I have to fix something on the eye right there. And then the next thing we're going to do is his smile. Now, Mickey has a nice big smile going from one end of the circle to the other, just a little farther down from each straight line across on each side. Maybe make a little line, which is what I did. You don't have to, but this is where those curves, where his smile starts. So you see I made those 2 lines heading down. Now you're going to start with those 2 curves for the smile. Then you're going to bring it all the way down, pretty much the same length away from the bottom of the circle all the way down, maybe a little bit lower, but it really doesn't matter. So basically it looks like he's got a nice big smile, but we're going to add an open mouth to it. So now on the left side and right side of the little smile, you're going to add 2 points, which make him look like a vampire, kind of. And then you're going to bring them down across, well, diagonally across, and then curve it when you reach towards the bottom. Now trying to make it look more circular than square. As you can see, you can kind of see a little point right there, so I have to fix that too. Just make a little bit of a circular smile heading down, and it's going to head across the bottom of the circle. Now we're going to make his chin, which is just a little bit of a ways away from his mouth. You just make a curve across and follow the line exactly. And there you go, that's part 1 of how to do Mickey Mouse. Next, do his tongue, and then I'm going to color it in here. Now I'm going to send it back down in a moment. Alright everybody, welcome back. So as you can see, what I've done so far, eyes, nose, and mouth, I colored in the mouth and the nose, And then another thing I did was drew 2 sketch lines out. So kind of like that. In this case, it would be the northeast, and in this case, the northwest. I don't know, 2 diagonal lines coming out right from the center point of the circle. So that'll actually help with the ears, and believe me, it helps a lot. Now there's just a few parts left that we have to do of Mickey until we are finished with our front-facing Mickey. We still have a few Mickeys we're going to draw, but this is definitely the most easy one to start with. You're going to go draw 2 points, kind of like I did, on the line that goes across. And then this is going to be his cheeks, so you're going to curve them up and out. Follow the smile curve that we made, and it'll be easy. It's going to head out of the circle and just circle back around down into the circle, and then there, you've got his cheeks. Make sure it's curved, and yeah, that's what it looks like pretty much. And then leave the circles. It actually supplies a good sense of perspective on the character. Now you're going to draw 2 lines heading up, a little bit curved, and then at the top just draw an upside down triangle, curve it a little bit, and there you go, you have your Mickey head. Now there's one thing we're forgetting, the ears, one of the most iconic parts of Mickey. You're going to draw his ears. That's why we drew those 2 lines heading up and diagonally across, so that you can get a sense of where the ears are going to be. Make them a pretty good size. Of course, not as big as his head, not too small, but small is definitely worse than big, trust me, I know. And there you go, there you have it. That is your front-facing Mickey. Like I said, we're going to do a few more Mickeys as time goes on, but for now, just survey your artwork and see how you did. Personally, I think this one turned out good, but I want to hear from you guys. Hello everybody, welcome back. While you were away, I was darkening the lines, so there's another final look at it. I think it turned out pretty well. This ear was a little bigger than this ear, and then I fixed it, and now this ear is bigger than this ear. That's the thing about Mickey. For some reason, 2 circular ears, that's the hardest part about Mickey, which is kind of strange. You'd think it'd be the easiest part, but really it's not. Alright, next step. For our side-facing Mickey, our first step actually, is to draw a circle again. Okay, now that we're starting our second Mickey, this one's going to be facing towards the side. You can do either way, but I suggest the way I'm doing, and it's toward the viewer's left, meaning your left. Now you're going to start with a line going sort of curved across, maybe a little bit of a curve to it, but then this line that faces up is going to be right at the way left of the circle, and it's going to curve with the circle, like that. Again, giving dimension to the character, and it helps big time. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is head to the right of your line that heads up, make a little point like that, and then curve it up and out, not too far out, just like that far. And then you're going to bring it all the way down towards the bottom of the circle, bring it around, and bring it up, like that. This is going to be Mickey's smile and snout. It might look a little weird right now, like he has a big nose, but it's going to look a little better as we move on. Next up, draw your oval nose, which should be facing up. I had to erase this because it wasn't facing up, it was facing out. Make it face up, maybe up and out, something like that. But something like I did right there. And then color it in. That's what it should look like as of now. Don't mind the paper kind of sliding a little bit, I kind of was doing that. Next up, your eye is going to be the same way. The eye that's sort of facing the viewer is going to be the same way as the others, a little bit towards the side of the center line. Have them looking towards you, but the next eye is actually going to be smaller, and it's going to be on that center line. It's still going to have a curve to it, but it's still going to be on that center line. It's going to go pretty much all the way to the side of the circle. And then have that eye looking the same way as the other. Have it maybe a little bit more closed in than the other eye. And just like that, you have your eyes for Mickey. Still may look a little weird, but again, as time goes on, it'll look better. Next thing is to make his smile. Do that smile line again, I don't know what to call it. But have you noticed how Mickey's cheeks go out in the other drawing? In this case, it doesn't, but his smile still does. Just make a curved smile like that. Make his tongue, make a cartoony tongue, do one little curve and another curve, and then you're going to have one little tiny line heading out towards the center line like that, as you can see right there, and then have the other that crosses over and uses as Mickey's chin. There you go, that's Mickey's chin right there. Goes the same way as the other one. But you notice how, again, in the cheeks of our other Mickey, they head outside of the circle. In this one, they don't. Now, what you're going to do... Sorry, I was talking a bit here. Originally, I wasn't going to do narration. Here, you're going to have a curved line, start from the cheek, and have it follow the smile line, have it head out, and then head back down to the center line that goes across, and then make another curved line just like our first one. And this one, you're going to have another line a short line heading out to the side of the circle. And there you go, there's your Mickey head so far. And now, again, the ears. Now, you know how we have those diagonal lines that help us know where the ears are? In this one, you kind of have to guess. And what I mean by that is that one ear, so yeah, you kind of do what I just did there, make some lines across, maybe give you an idea. One ear is sort of on the top of his head, yet maybe sort of towards the back, and one ear is sort of on the side of his head, yet sort of towards the front. So kind of like that. And these ears might be a little small, I know, but you know what? The ears are somehow, some way, they're just circular ears, and yet they're still one of the hardest parts of Mickey to size and put on. It is really hard to get them that way. And some people draw them as just circles. I prefer ovals because they just look a little bit better. Ovalish circles, I guess you could say. And there you go, you have your side-facing Mickey. So obviously he looks a little bit the same as the other one. Once you draw the first one, it really just gets a lot easier to do pretty much everything when it comes to drawing Mickey. And there you have it. That is Mickey. You can do eyebrows. When he's mad, you have his that triangle on the top of his head. Just kind of make it go down. If he's sad, then sort of up. Just do eyebrows, eyelids actually that make him look sad, and have his eye angle heading the same way. And yeah, that's it. Now, I know a lot of people will ask me this. How do you draw classic Mickey eyes? Well, Mickey is practically the same character back then. Not much has happened on effect of Mickey changing, other than his eyes. Now that he has pupils, it's a little different. How you draw his classic eyes, all you really have to do is stop probably right there and put little triangles in them like that. Maybe a little bit pretty long triangles, not regular triangles. And then draw your nose, and so there it is. So yeah, I know I'm not the best at drawing classic Mickey, but yeah, that's all you really have to do. And just put that onto that, and you'll be good to go when it comes to drawing classic Mickey. I nearly forgot. The final part we're going to do of Mickey is his body. Now, for this one, we're going to have his body, just standing there, but he's going to have his left arm to his side and have his right arm up like he's welcoming you to something, which he usually is, and, just stuff. So we're going to start with a line heading down like this, and just bring it around like that, and then have another line going about straight down, maybe a little bit of a curve to it. That's going to be him. Now, there's going to be the center line. We don't really need that much, but still, it always helps to have a center line. As we come to the final part of drawing our Mickey, just follow this. So first, make a curve right there, and then draw two buttons. That's his pants. Now, one pant leg is going to have a curve like the letter S, like that. Then have a short line heading up, and a short line heading out. And then along the center line, you're going to draw the other pant leg like that. And then his legs are going to be facing different ways. So, bear with me, I am not the best at drawing his body, but still, just give you an idea of how to do it. So first, you're going to draw the little rings around his ankles, like that. And the next thing you're going to do with that one shoe, you're going to bring a line down and out. Make it look as circular as you can. And then bring a shoe like that, and then another line heading out like that. So I might need to make it taller, but still. Then bring another line down, and this time it's going to be heading almost straight across, maybe a little bit down. Then bring it up, curve it, and then draw another line there. And those are Mickey's shoes. Maybe a little taller would be good. I don't know. Now his arms, just remember when it comes to drawing Mickey's arms, where he has his elbow. Yeah, I kind of failed on that part. Where he has his elbow, it's not very bony. It's kind of circular. So you want to draw it as circular as you can, and then bring it down to his side. Now, I failed many attempts when drawing his glove, and I'm about to do it again, trust me. But draw his glove kind of like a circular oval shape, but what you're going to do is draw 3 little ridges on the top that make it look like his fingers. Now, that glove's a little bit flat, so I'm about to fix it. Again, I'm a wizard, I know the future. But, yeah, it's pretty much just a circular, maybe a little bit ovalish shape, but then draw a few ridges on the top, and do it like that. Draw the 3 little points on his glove, and, again, the sun glare is not that great. And there you go. And then his other arm's going to be welcoming you to something, like usually Mickey always is welcoming you to Disneyland or some random place. So yeah, just do the same thing, the ring around, it's kind of a thing for cartoon characters to have gloves like that. Draw one thumb going out, and his other fingers heading flat. Like that. And there you go, that's Mickey's body. So again, I know it's not the best, and I'm about to make his shoes taller, but still, you know what, just gets you an idea on how to do it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did. And come back for more episodes of How to Draw. Now make any edits you have to now, because this is pretty much it. And then you can see the fails that I've done before. Okay guys, I'm going to send it back down to myself in a regular video. There's your first Mickey, second Mickey, and then the body of Mickey Mouse. Sorry, I did the best I can. I know this wasn't all that great. Alright everybody, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and give me some feedback. How'd I do? And also, give me suggestions on what you want to learn how to draw next time. Just so, you know, it might pop up, and you might be able to draw your favorite character, too. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!